Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to do another unboxing of another game in the T series of games by Danielle Tascini and Simone Luciani. These are the other T games are Teotihuacan, Teotihuacan, I should say, Takanu. Let's see here, Trismetitis, or whatever it is, I think, Tabasini, and then, of course, Zulkin, and the Voyages of Marco Polo, and Voyages of Marco Polo 2. So, quite a resume for these two designers, so this was kind of a no-brainer for me, and I didn't really even notice that they were the designers until I watched the video and saw the gameplay, and I was like, oh, that seems really interesting. So it was a game that I was interested in before I even knew who it was, and then as soon as I found out who the designers were, I kind of saw some similar mechanics and some new stuff, and it definitely was became a must-buy for me. Also watching various playthroughs on the game by Slicker Drips. I think I want to say that Heavy Cardboard did it, and of course ID Gesture did a playthrough too, and so yeah, and it had a great solo mode with a little bit semi-complex bot, but not too bad of a solo mode. The solo mode was designed by David Turtzi with Jeremy Avery, but David Turtzi designed a lot of great solo modes for games. But anyway, it's for 1 to 4 players, ages 14 and above, 60 to 100 minutes, roughly. And it's by Board and Dice. So let's show you the back of it here. I think I got the lighting a little bit better this time for this unboxing. All right, so there we go. Let's see here. So welcome to the early Renaissance Europe. You are a wealthy merchant looking to multiply your fortune, gain influence and recognition. While visiting cities spread all over the continent, you build a trading post and contribute to the construction of great cathedrals. You gain the favor of influential figures, inviting them into your homes and making use of their unique abilities. You gain some profitable contracts and resources to fulfill them. Finally, when the game time comes, you participate in fairs that yield great rewards and recognition. Will you become the greatest merchant of the early Renaissance? So yeah, it's an engine building game with actions upon actions, actions within actions. It's just a lot of goodness inside there, as you'll see. It's got a rondelle kind of mechanism where you pick a die and which determines your activities and your actions, as well as the resources you get and so forth. And you can bolster those by building houses and architects building in different cathedrals, placing pillars and unlocking areas, and just lots of goodness in it. Definitely lots of goodness. So without further ado, let's open it up and see what's in the game. I just want to see if there's anything else on the back here. I don't see anything else on the back here, but anyway, I ordered this one from Game Nerds along with a couple of other games. But again, this has been in my radar for a long time, and when I watched ID Gesture's playthrough, I knew I had to get it. Like I said, it had been in my cart for a while, and definitely a must-buy for me. So anyway, let's open it up and see what's inside. Plus, our gaming group is playing it this Wednesday, so I have to get it unboxed, and I'll probably try to play a solo mode, so I can ID Gesture. I can let you know if I'll probably watch your video again, just to see if the AI is as hard as you played it, which it probably is, which is good. You don't want it to be too easy. I don't want to cut the box in here. Yeah, this isn't right. Let's see here if I can cut it here without... Man, this is hard to... I think I got it now. There you go. Just cut and rip there. I don't want to cut any of the box here. All right. But yeah, definitely one we've been looking forward to getting on the table here. All right, so let's open it up. look at the components and everything, I'll put these off to the side here and show you them as they come. So you get nice big chunky dice here, which is always a plus. I think they're plastic dice, it looks like. I'll find out in a second. Yep, nice big thick chunky plastic die. It looks like you got blue, 1, 2, 3, looks like 4 of each. 4 blue, 4 yellow, and they correspond with the colors of the resources that you're going to get. And you get your pinkish type die, your gray die, and then your dark gray or black dark gray die. So yeah, I kind of wish they would have, because the gray and the dark gray are kind of close together as well as the, yeah, so it would have been nice to have a different color. And there's plenty of colors they could have had. They could have orange and green or whatever, but I'm sure they did these for a reason. Okay, and then you got your player colors in here. And 1 to 4 players. Looks like they're already, no, they're not separated into, yeah, are they? No. Yeah, it looks like they are. So this is your pink player here, or red player. Get your pillars there and your houses, as well as your, what you build in the cities, as well as victory point markers. I think the little car there is the victory point one. You can see there, sorry, there on the left side there, next to the silica gel. And then here you got your, okay, so these are, looks like some more pieces here. A for the your architects, the compass there. And then, looks like they didn't quite separate into play colors, but here are your discs here, which you use on the various tracks, the King's Order track and on the other tracks, I'm sure. More houses here for the other players. And yeah, it looks like they separated the pink player from everybody else. I don't know why, but that's the way they did it. Okay, so those are your tokens and everything. Looks like your AI bot here. So this is tells you what die the AI takes as well as what action. And you start off with a certain amount of them. Right there. So it looks like, let's see how many AI cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of these colored ones. And then you have a couple of these right here. And then it looks like these are the very special friends. I'm not sure exactly what these are. I don't know if it's a mini expansion or whatnot. Or maybe some tasks you got to do. Set up cards and stuff like that. So I'm sure we'll figure out what those are. Okay, and then you have your bag. Just a regular felt bag to put your dice in, I think. Pretty sure that's what it's for. So you get your rule books here. Ah, looks like you get a totally solo rule book. So the regular rule book is 30 pages. Showing you the board and the setup there, and the die. And then your component list. I showed you some of the components already. Game setup. Like a lot of illustrations, which is good. It's good to have not all text and not all illustration, but kind of a combination with a little bit more emphasis on the illustrations. There's this basic game setup there. The top board there, which is the your player board, and then back down here, which is the main board for your actions of the player boards around them. Action phase, and then the action phase. You have your preparation phase, your action phase, steps that you go through. So kind of a turn order. Sorry for that little glare there. King phase. And then the fair phase, which you have a fair at the end of each round. Cleanup phase, I think it's, I want to say 4 rounds. Let's see, actions in detail. So what each action does on that wheel and everything. And there's tiles too, which you can do variable setup of the wheel. Yep, just different ways and what you're supposed to do in each action. And then your tasks right here. Again, just the basic setup of it. Types of tiles, player boards, and it looks like you have some kind of a end of the game final scoring. It's really basic. And then you have an appendix here. Sorry, get a little close there. More appendix, your character tiles, what they each mean. Right here. Sorry. Alright. More character tiles. And then these right here are your, I think, in the game tiles and stuff, high school points, whatnot. Fair tiles, which you place in different cities. So, oops, sorry. There you go. And then your game board, what the different icons, what the different icons on the game board mean. Again, I'm just showing you the basic thing. This isn't meant to be read or anything, obviously. But I'm just kind of going through it, just basically showing you what's in it. And the credits on the last page. And it kind of would have been nice on the back of it to have like maybe a round overview or something like that. What you do in each, how you do a turn, or what the different icons mean, that kind of stuff. All right, and then you have your solo rule book, which is about half the length. It's about 16 pages. Yeah. See, this one has a nice back in here, which kind of gives you a summary of the turn order and the different icons and stuff. Yeah, character action. So that's kind of a nice thing to have. So maybe this is what it's meant to be. The cardinal bot is what you go up against. And then you have your setup. There you go there. Player board again. The cardinal bot's player board. And I'll just basically show you the thing here. On the cardinal bot's turn, flow of play. Again, that's the wheel right there, the action wheel right there. I mean, the rondelle, which is nice with the dies around them, which they put tiles on and determines your actions. So you take a die, say that die of 5 there, you would get 2, I think, action points, and you take 5 resources. It's either that or the other way around. But anyway, so the more actions you have, the less resources you have, kind of thing. Kind of evens it out. And it shows you how the different cards and the player board and how it's filled and everything. Cardinal Bot's action resolution. Right there. Lots of reading, lots of text on these. Which I don't like necessarily, but we'll figure it out. Most required resource. Again, what it does in each thing. Resolving bonus tiles and determining best bonus tiles. And then final scoring, and you have challenges you can kind of complete there. And again, that's the back page there. And then it's pretty much just all punch outs in the player board. So let's show you that. So it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 punch outs. Well, this one already came out. This one's with the player board on it. So these are the different houses. That's a 3-story house there, then a 2-story house, a couple of 2 stories, and a couple of 1 stories. And this first house is filled in with you, and then you can put a tile on the bottom there. Again, I'm not sure the name of it, but it's a tile that basically shows you the name of it. Which you put in to complete, and you got to pay food, and you get bonuses by completing each type of house there. And it has to be the same character type in each house. You get by each character tile. This one doesn't have one right here, but they'll have little bonuses a lot of times on the character tiles, which you'll see. And this is kind of a little storage. You can store up to 4 tiles in there. Kind of something similar to Castles of Burgundy, which you can store 3 before you place them there. But and then those are the die that you take each round. And up top there, that's I believe that's where you put your pillars and stuff. And as you take them off, they uncover different things. Again, it looks like you get the back of it here. There might be an advanced side. Yeah, it looks like there's an advanced side. Or the solo bot side. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Okay, and then we'll show you the different character tiles. Like I said, each one that have a little bonus, like that guy there gives you, in the corner there, gives you 2 steel or iron or whatever it is. And then that guy gives you some food. This guy gives you some coins. She gives you some kind of action, I think. Maybe victory points or something like that. But each character, like I said, you get the same character has to go in the same house. So, and then here is the wheel that's going to go on the rondel thing. Okay, and then these are the different, if you want to vary your setup around the rondel, you can put them in different order using these tiles right here. Architects, contracts, king's tile, people that you get, recruit, and then another one there too, I think travel or whatever it is, and then a wild joker there. And there's the back of it, just to show you the backs. Nothing that exciting there. And then here are just some more, again, I can't remember the name of these, but tiles. Yet you put one of these in each your houses, I think, some of them. Some of them are there for that. Some of them you do that with seal tiles or crest tiles or whatever they are. And some of them give you bonus actions and stuff. Also, seals, yeah, these are right here. These are the crests right here. Those are the ones. And those will be intermingled with, there's a couple different ways you can get those. And then here are just bonuses you can get right here to your actions and stuff. Or free actions. There you go. All right. Okay, and the backs of those. Nothing that exciting. Okay. And then looks like you hear, like, I think these are coins right here in the middle. And then just more tiles you can get. And I think these are for the fairs right here. They multipliers for the fairs, I think. And these are just more tiles there. Again, sorry for that. Yeah, there's tons of these though. So there's a lot of replayability in this game, which is another definite selling point for me. The backs of those. And then here are the little cathedrals, which you're going to put in most of the cities. I think one city you leave it out of, I think, at least in the solo game, maybe in the regular game too, I'm not sure. I don't remember. And then here's the 100+ scoring for each of the color players. More cathedrals. There's all kinds of different cathedrals with different point values in them. And I think the first person to build a cathedral, I think, gets the higher victory point ones, and I think you stack them according to the type. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Stefan Feld game Notre Dame with the cathedrals and stuff. Okay, and then here are your different resource tokens here. There you go. I know the second, that's food, money, I think, and then cloth or yarn, whatever, thread, and then it's like iron, a brick of some sort, stone maybe. More food and money tokens. Okay, I think these are the 5 value ones. The other ones were, and then here's the last one here, the single value ones. These are just the solo, the single. These are worth 1 apiece. So plenty of these. I'm sure that somebody's doing some upgrade on this game to get pimped up or advanced, nice looking iron, probably iron and metal coins maybe. That would be nice. So this is a game that definitely could fit in that ballpark if it stays around, which I think it will. It's definitely seemed to have some really good mechanics, which I like. I know the other games they have, like Zolkin and Marco Polo and stuff like that, and Simone, another one, Simone's Grand Austria Hotel. I got the upgraded components there in one of the Kickstarters with the expansion, but who knows, maybe we'll do that for this one. So there you go. And then lastly is the board. So it's like a nice thick board here. Looks like it's 6. Is it 6? Yeah, looks like it's 6 squares here. But, I mean, oh, wow, this is huge. I didn't realize it was this big. It always looks so much smaller on the videos. Let's see. Do I have it upside down? Yes, I do. So, nice, big, meaty, but definitely a nice quality. It looks like it's two-sided. Is it two-sided? No, not two-sided. Is that the right way? Yeah, it looks like it's this way. Yep. I have to see what it was, because the rondelle is kind of on a book. So let me just show you. There we go. Hold on there. So nice, there's your rondelle here, which you're going to set up here. And then you can put the, you can rearrange that if you need to into the advanced games and stuff. And those are the rounds, so it's 4 rounds. And then here's the King's track here with the victory point flags around the side. Looks like it goes up to 100. And then here's the basic map of Europe here. You got London and Paris and Bordeaux and Lyon and Verona and Geneva and Firenze. So a lot of these names of cities here are great board games. Firenze is a board game. I think Verona is one, or is going to be one. Nuremberg, which is, if you ever played Darklands, the video game, that's in that. Strasbourg, which is a Stefan Feld game, I think. Hamburg and Leipzig. Praga Kaput Regni. So TILETUM. That's where the first fair starts in TILETUM here. But you have to have a architect, or I think a builder in that city for during the fairs, and the fairs up top right here. So this shows you fairs, and the first one's in TILETUM, and 2 plus whatever the multiplier is, 5 victory points plus whatever. And then here, if you put the fairs in there, and it's kind of a, I think that's either an in-game scoring possibly, or no, combination scoring. It looks like, yeah, it looks like some in-game scoring, I think, yeah, in there. But a very nice board, very nice production value. I'm pleased with the component quality and everything. Yeah, so that's TILETUM right there. So that's all there is in the box. So definitely a lot to put together, but can't wait to get this one to the table. And I'll try to do a solo before Wednesday if I do. Again, I'm probably not going to record it yet, but that is the plan eventually, to do some recording. We're starting to get our lighting down. The lighting's a little bit better in here now. I just got to get the setup in here a little bit better, and maybe another light and another camera or so. Because this one got right now, I do the unboxings primarily on my iPad, but I do have a nice laptop with a couple of cameras, so I get my camera set up. I got to get a nice overhead camera with a good zoom on it. But for now, this is what we got, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll try to do a playthrough on this. I'll probably try to do at least one playthrough on my own to get the game down, and then maybe next weekend or the weekend after, if try to get a playthrough of this on the channel once I get the rules down and everything of the Cardinal bot and everything, and see if ID Gesture, it's as hard as ID Gesture has on his, and to see if the other guys were doing it correctly. But anyway, thanks for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming with another board game unboxing, and we're going to do another one probably the next couple of days of a game that involves woodworking. That's all I'm going to say. So, and that one's by Vladimir Suchi. That's all I'll tell you. It's woodworking by Vladimir Suchi. You probably already figured it out. if you're into board gaming. So thank you for joining me. It's Merritt from Higher Ground Gaming, and we'll see you in the next unboxing video. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.